What's up, guys? Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and this is your third stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Monday, March the 29th. Good morning, everybody, and it is so glad to be here another week. Some people didn't get the opportunity, so I am thankful for another day given to me. This week is going to be an epic one as we expect those who receive Social Security benefits, such as SSI, SSDI, VA, or veterans, and railroad beneficiaries, to finally receive their $1,400 stimulus check. It's been over 3 weeks since the $1,400 checks were released to the American people, and our most vulnerable individuals on fixed incomes had to go without. All because the Social Security Administration Department, or the head of the department, Commissioner Andrew Saul, decided to hold back sending the necessary files to the IRS for them to distribute the stimulus checks. Well, after the Ways and Means Committee stepped in and demanded some answers and for immediate action, and the problem was solved. Now, the biggest holdup is the IRS processing these payments and sending them to the Social Security recipients. Well, we have had some updated news as to when you can expect to receive these $1,400 stimulus checks, and it's this week, guys. So let's go over this information as we start this beautiful week off in the world of stimulus update news. But before we get started, if this is your first time to the channel, hey, welcome and glad to have you. On this channel, we talk about finance, real estate, credit cards, and stimulus update news. So if you're interested in any of those, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. That way you can join the Budget Billers community. Also, if you end up liking the content in this video or even laugh at one of my jokes, then be sure to like this video as well. Other than that, hey, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, guys, this week we are expecting those on Social Security benefits, SSI, SSDI, VA, railroad, to finally receive their stimulus payments. You guys have had to wait almost 3 weeks of receiving these stimulus payments when you should have been the first on the list. And then you had to endure Felicia down the street using her stimulus checks to purchase a flat screen TV that was 70 inches huge. That just doesn't make any sense, guys. But we don't care about Felicia, we care about you guys, because most of you will be spending your stimmy on paying bills, buying medication, and buying extra groceries for the family. And that's why it's so important that these stimulus checks go out this week. The American people can't go any longer without receiving what is owed to them. And that's why we have more confirmation that the stimulus checks will be coming this week. Better yet, guys, this Wednesday. We all know that the IRS typically makes or sends out stimulus checks on Wednesday. So this is right in line with what we can expect. Also, we actually heard from Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and he said that eligible Americans will have their stimulus checks by March the 31st. So right now, the IRS has been processing these payment files sent over from the Social Security Administration office in hopes to get those stimulus checks, or a majority of them, out this week. Now, what we don't know so far is that if the IRS will be able to process all of them. We know that there are about 30 million Social Security recipients still waiting for these payments and hope to receive them as soon as possible. But if they are able to at least do half of them, at least that is some progress for the American people, and won't have to wait until the following Wednesday to receive those payments. So guys, I will keep you guys posted as we receive more news today regarding these payments, and hopefully we can actually get a confirmation statement from the IRS. I also want to share with you guys some important potential dates regarding stimulus checks going forward that may affect others watching these videos. Some of these have already passed, and obviously you know that these potential dates could actually change. We already had stimulus checks passed by Congress and signed into law on March the 11th. We actually saw the first stimulus checks or direct deposited on March the 13th. We know that paper checks were mailed out last week, as well as some EIP cards were mailed out last week as well. And then we know that the IRS has a deadline to finish all physical mail checks as well as EIP cards by the end of this year, December 31st. And then for those who still haven't received your $1,400 stimulus payment, you will have until 2022 to claim your missing stimulus money. So what we have here is some good news to use going forward. We also have the fourth stimulus checks being discussed more than ever right now, with lawmakers and such. Whether we will receive a $2,000 stimulus check in the future is on the table, as well as $1,000 reoccurring stimulus payments. I will provide an updated video regarding that sometime this week. So again, guys, if you believe that you are eligible to receive a $1,400 stimulus check and you are a Social Security recipient, SSI, SSDI, VA, or Railroad, you should receive your stimulus check the same way you received the last 2 stimulus checks. Most of you have your information on file with the Social Security Administration office, which is how you receive your monthly benefits. And some people actually receive theirs on their Direct Express cards. You should receive your payment on that as well. Some of you receive your benefits deposited directly into your bank account, so you should receive your stimulus by direct deposit. Whatever way you received it in the past, we are anticipating those payments to be sent there the same way this coming Wednesday. Now, guys, in other news, the eviction moratorium is set to expire at the end of this month, which is on Wednesday, March the 31st. This was extended when President Biden entered the White House, but the time has come for that extension to expire. This Wednesday, will millions of Americans face eviction notices from their landlords? Will Americans be forced to leave their homes because of unpaid rent? Will President Biden step in and save the day? Right now, there are about 30 million Americans at risk of being evicted from their homes. And also, the New York eviction moratorium is set to expire on September the 4th. This housing crisis will affect everyone nationwide, whether you rent your home, whether you are a landlord, or whether you live where others are unable to pay their rents in your neighborhood. This will affect everyone. Right now, they are saying that the eviction moratorium is the only thing holding back the flood of evictions that will spiral through the economy, which is still shaken up from the pandemic. That kind of wave won't just affect the renters themselves, it will devastate the communities, similar to what happened back in 2008 when the mortgage foreclosure crisis. The biggest problem I see with people getting evicted right now is that this will cause barriers for safe and affordable housing in the future. So we can actually see that if this happens to anyone, this will affect the good renters out there that are unable to pay their rents right now, especially going forward, causing more people to spiral down into poverty levels, because one single eviction filing on a person's credit or their record can recreate a spiral of other bad things or denials in the near future. And that's why most people are planning on leaving their place or their homes right now and finding something new before an eviction would take place. No one wants to receive that eviction record on their report, but hopefully people can find other options that can help them with their rent pay. I know several states and local cities have programs in place to offer rental assistance for residents to help them survive through these economic times. Hopefully all of you out there watching this video, if needed, have taken care of those options that are available. Overall, hopefully President Biden will extend these moratoriums this week for another 60 days or so, in hopes that the economy and individuals will be able to be in a better position to try and catch up on their previous bills. It's a tough economy right now as we continue to deal with the pandemic. We still have 16 million people on unemployment, and more companies are set to lay off even more people in the coming days. But in the near term, an extension on the eviction moratorium is needed within the next 48 hours. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of hurt coming soon. And guys, if any of you out there are struggling or behind on your rent payments or your mortgage payments, please be sure to check your local authorities or websites for assistance programs that may be available in your area. Obviously, I can't cover every county in the US, but at least you guys can research the information on your own much faster than I could. I hope everyone continues to stay safe out there. And with that being said, this has been another third stimulus check update news for today. If you enjoyed any of this information or found it to be useful, be sure to hit the like button for me. It definitely helps out a lot, and it also tells YouTube to share this video with others. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for me so that you can be a part of this community, and hit the notification bell to be notified of each new video. Again, as always, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.